My name is Ellie Marsh. I'm 34 years old. And on the morning of my grandpa's will reading, a homeless man knocked on my car window and said 4 words that saved my life. Don't take that car. I didn't scream. I didn't run. I looked at the man, looked at the ground under my front axle, and saw brake fluid pooling on the asphalt like a dark confession. Someone had crawled under my car in the middle of the night and cut the line clean through. But that's not the part that keeps me up at night. The part that keeps me up is what happened 2 days later when I walked into that will reading alive and my own mother dropped to her knees. Not in relief, in fear, because she was the one who ordered it. Welcome to Revenge Fish, where ordinary people face extraordinary betrayals and fight back with the truth. Subscribe now, because this story demands your full attention. I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Not born there, placed there. My biological parents died in a house fire when I was 6. The Burgess family adopted me a year later. Russell and Donna Burgess, their son Tyler. They gave me a back bedroom and told their church they'd saved a child. That was about as warm as it got. But Harold Burgess, Russell's father, 86 when he died, was the only person in that family who ever looked at me like I belonged. He ran an auto repair shop for 40 years. Taught me everything. People show you who they are, Ellie. Believe them. I became a cybersecurity analyst, moved out at 22, built my career alone. When Harold's health failed, I managed his finances, his appointments, everything. He signed power of attorney, naming me his representative. The week before he died, he gave me his pocket watch. Keep it wound, Ellie. It stops when you forget. The Burgess family looked right from a distance. Russell, 60, ran a failing dealership. Donna, 54, kept a spotless kitchen and never asked how I was doing. I was never in the Christmas card. Tyler, 31, still lived at home doing whatever Donna told him. At Harold's funeral, Donna cornered me. You're not family, you never were. Don't expect to be in that will. The night before the reading, I was reconciling Harold's accounts when I saw it again. The pattern I'd noticed 6 weeks prior. Every 2 weeks, money left Harold's checking. Same destination, an account registered to D. Sinclair. 78 transactions over 3 years, $247,000 total. Shell account under Donna's maiden name. I documented everything on an encrypted drive. Professional habit. The will reading was at 10 o'clock. I didn't know yet that stolen money was the least of what they'd done. 7:30 a.m. A man stepped out near the dumpster behind my building. Worn army jacket, steady eyes. Miss Marsh, don't take that car. Earl Hobson, 67. Worked at Harold's garage 22 years. Lost everything after Harold retired. Harold told him to watch out for me. Last night, Earl said, around 2 a.m., a black pickup pulled in. A man got under your car with a tool, stayed 30 minutes. I know that truck. It belongs to Russell's son. I crouched down, brake fluid pooling, line cut clean, sliced deliberately. Thank you, Earl. He nodded. Harold asked me to. I called Curtis Payne, a licensed P I'd worked with before, told him everything. His question, then what do you want to do? If I called police, they'd investigate the sabotage separately. Donna would play shocked. The $247,000 stays buried. I needed both exposed together, same room, same moment. I needed them to believe I was already gone. I need 48 hours. Can you stage an accident? Curtis photographed the cut lines, got a sworn mechanic's report. then pushed my car down Route 12 into a ditch. By 9 o'clock, local radio reported it. Single vehicle accident, driver unaccounted for. Curtis surveilled the Burgess house. Nobody called 911. Nobody checked hospitals. Donna made one phone call, then sat calmly. Tyler carried a black trash bag to his truck, drove off, returned without it. From my motel, I accessed to the family phone plan, still in Harold's name, credentials I had from managing his affairs. At 11:47 a.m., Tyler texted Donna, "It's handled." At 11:48, Donna replied, "Thank God. Now get to the lawyers. It's handled." My brother texted my mother about my death like confirming dry cleaning pickup. Those words would come back around. Beverly Crane, Harold's attorney of 30 years, couldn't reach me. Curtis patched her through. She told me something that changed everything. 2 months before he died, Harold came to my office, wheelchair, but sharp mind. He changed the executor from Russell to you. He also left a sealed letter, can only be opened if you're present at the reading. Harold knew. I told Beverly to schedule the reading in 2 days, back at the motel, forensic mode. The $247,000 branched 3 ways. $140,000 to Burgess Motors covering dealership debt. $47,000 to Tyler's credit cards. $60,000 down payment on a Gatlinburg vacation property titled solely to Donna. In Harold's files, I found something worse. A loan agreement. $340,000. Borrower, Russell. Collateral, Harold's house. The consent form bore a forged signature. Same narrow W, same cramped C. Russell pledged his father's home without consent. Harold had sent me a letter postmarked 3 days before he died. Inside, a withdrawal slip with his sticky note. February 14th, $47,000. Ask Donna who authorized it. I didn't sign this. Check the others. Curtis confirmed. Security footage showed Tyler's truck at my lot from 1:47 to 2:23 a.m. Tyler bought a brake-cutting tool at AutoZone 2 days prior, paid with his own credit card. The mechanic's sworn statement confirmed deliberate sabotage. I called Detective Renee Harding at Knoxville PD, laid out everything. This is enough for warrants. But if you want all 3 in one room, timing has to be precise. Will reading, all 3 present. Officers wait outside. I present evidence. Then you come in. Warrants filed. Sealed. Attempted murder. Elder exploitation, conspiracy. 3 names. 1 room. Morning of the reading. Navy blazer, white blouse. Harold's watch in my inside pocket. Earl waited in the lot wearing Harold's old corduroy jacket. We drove together, me, Curtis, Earl. Beverly's office, 2nd floor, Gay Street. 9:40, 3 cars already there. Donna's SUV near the entrance. Tyler's pickup backed in like a getaway vehicle. Russell's sedan angled across 2 spots, shaking hands. Curtis checked his phone. Renee's in position. She'll wait for your text. I climbed the stairs. Through the glass, I saw them. I didn't knock. I opened the door and stepped inside. Donna looked up first. Her phone slipped from her fingers. Color drained from her face. Russell's coffee tipped, brown liquid spreading. He didn't move. Tyler froze mid-bounce, mouth open. No sound, silence, the kind that weighs something. I sat down. Good morning. Please proceed with the reading. Not one of them asked if I was okay, because asking would mean admitting they expected me not to be here. Beverly read the will. Estate value, approximately $555,000. divided equally 3 ways. Each share, $185,000. Relief washed over them. They had expected to be cut out. They cut my brake lines to stop me from attending a reading where I was receiving exactly the same share as everyone else. Equal. The irony was metallic, like blood from biting your tongue. Beverly placed the sealed envelope on the table. Harold's letter only opened if I was present. She read it aloud. If you're hearing this, it means Ellie is in the room. I watched my money disappear for 3 years, $15,000 every 2 weeks. I kept quiet because I wanted to see if any of you would tell the truth before I died. Nobody did. I was wrong about 3 of you. I was right about 1. Ellie, you're the only one I trust to do what's right. I slid the forensic report to the center. Grandpa was right. And I have the proof. 78 transactions. $247,000. Shell account under D. Sinclair. 3 destinations. $140,000 to the dealership. $47,000 to Tyler's cards. $60,000 to Donna's Gatlinburg property. Donna's chin lifted. That is ridiculous. Harold gave me access to help with bills. Managing finances doesn't require a shell account under your maiden name. Those are estate accounts now. I'm the executor. You have no right. You're not family. You never were. I placed brake line photographs on the table, then the forged signatures beside Harold's authenticated ones, the W too narrow, the C cramped, then the loan agreement, $340,000. Harold's house as collateral. Same forged hand. You pledged your father's home, Russell, without his knowledge. Tyler panicked. I didn't touch any money. No, you did something else. AutoZone receipt, his credit card, brake cutting tool, security stills, his truck at 1:47 a.m., mechanic's sworn statement. Tyler's eyes went wide. Mom, they have cameras. You said there weren't cameras at her place, Donna snapped. I told you to use cash. Silence. She'd said it before she could stop herself. Russell cracked. Ellie, I didn't know about the brakes. I knew about the money, but I didn't know she'd... You forged a loan document. You watched Donna steal from a dying man, Arts, and said nothing because it paid your bills. Donna stood, shaking with rage. I gave 30 years to this family. You should be grateful we took you in at all. I pulled Harold's pocket watch from my blazer and set it on the table. The ticking filled the silence. You forgot something, Donna. The person you spent 25 years calling an outsider was the one person Harold trusted enough to give the keys. I was never your family. I was Harold's, and I always will be. Equal. You tried to kill me over money you were already getting. Beverly read the executor designation. Full authority to pursue civil recovery against any beneficiary who committed fraud. I'm exercising that authority. Tyler, you'll discuss the brake lines with officers downstairs. Officers? What officers? I typed one word to Renee. Now, 30 seconds. Footsteps on stairs. 2 uniforms, and Detective Harding stepped in. Tyler Burgess, you are under arrest for attempted first-degree murder. Tyler lunged toward the wall. Officer cut him off, knees buckled. He sat on the carpet, hands on head. System crashed. Donna Burgess, conspiracy to commit murder and elder financial exploitation. When they cuffed her, she turned to me. You'll regret this. You'll be wada alone. I had no one the day you told me I wasn't family. I built my life anyway. Walking past Earl in the lobby, Donna stopped. You ruined everything. Earl looked at her steadily. No, ma'am, you did. Russell cooperated. Plea deal. 18-month probation, full restitution, forfeited inheritance. Burgess Motors closed. Gatlinburg property sold. Forged loan voided. Harold's house cleared to me. I offered Earl a job, maintenance at Harold's property, now my consulting office. First stable address in 6 years. 2 months later, I sat at Harold's kitchen table. Laptop open, coffee in his old mug. Earl mending the fence outside. The house smelled like coffee and sawdust, not brake fluid, not fear, home. Saturday morning, cemetery, Harold's grave. I brought a wrench, first tool he ever bought, laid it on the headstone. We got them, Grandpa. Every last one. Family isn't adoption papers. It's the mechanic who sleeps in a parking lot because a dead man asked him to watch. It's the grandfather who believed you'd fight when he couldn't. The people who love you build you up. The people who don't tear you down and call it family. One homeless man, one cut brake line. A family that tried to erase me for money they were already getting. If this reminded you to look at who really has your back, do it today. Drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Revenge Fish.